Hi everyone, my name is Ozan Sai. I'm the director of the Office of International Students and Scholars at Yale. I'm going to talk a little bit about what you should be looking when you are looking at universities in the US. Many universities in the US have a liberal arts education, which might be quite different from what you're used to in the educational system in Brazil or many parts of the world. I'm originally from Turkey, and I did my undergraduate in Turkey. And the system in many parts of the world is that you directly go into a university and into a major. And that becomes basically your main education for the undergraduate 4 years. Whereas in the US and at Yale, many universities follow a liberal arts model. So that's actually something you might need to make yourself more aware. What this means is you come and you do not need to necessarily declare a major and start getting in-depth education within that major. Whereas at Yale, for instance, for the first 2 years, you can explore and take different courses and find out what you really want to major in before you declare that. So try to understand how that liberal arts education works. It gives you more breadth than depth. So that's one of the main differences between the educational system in Brazil and many other parts of the world and in the US. So that's one thing to understand. If you're choosing a university with a liberal arts education, understand what you're getting into. The other thing to keep in mind, I think, is that in the US, we have many wonderful universities. They are known around the world. Yale is, for instance, a part of the group known as the Ivy League. And any university really within that group, it has excellent scholars, excellent education, excellent resources. But every university also has a character. So think about that, how you fit into that character. Talk to students who are attending to those universities currently. Talk to professors who are teaching in those universities. They will give a sense of the culture and the character of the university. And each university is slightly different. Some universities might be more arts oriented. Some universities are more career oriented. So try to understand. And again, any of these universities provide excellent education and you can't go wrong attending any of them. But maybe, depending on who you are, what your skills are, what your character is, you might fit into one of these schools better than the others. So definitely think about, how you fit and try to understand the culture and the character of the university that you hope to attend. I wouldn't recommend just, looking at the rankings and choosing the top 10 school. Those top 10 schools might not be the best fit for you. And, the school that's, number 11, let's say, which is still a pretty good university worldwide, might be a better fit based on what your skills are, what your character is, and what they provide and the culture within that university. So I think that is quite important as you're deciding which university to attend. And again, the best way to find that out is talking to people who are in those institutions, students, staff, and faculty. So that would be my advice. Understand what kind of educational model you will be receiving when you attend those institutions, and try to understand the culture and the character of the university. And I would say, that should reflect in your application as well. As many of these schools, they receive thousands of applications in their admission cycle. So it is really important for your, statement and letter and answers to stand out. And they say, oh yeah, this is the person who's going to fit into our culture, who's going to fit in what we provide in this university.